Whenever they do that, like, grab attack tell that I always look out for, my options are roll backwards or frantically try to hit them to stun them before they do it. And usually I pick the wrong one. Oh. Ah. The fact that you can get miracles of these two, and you're like, oh, these were people. Oh.
Oh, these people had lives, dreams, hopes, visions of things to come. Oh well.
I'm making sure to exhaust all of Big Hat's dialogue, just in case there's some technicality where I didn't quite talk to him enough, and he disappears.
Yes, we do want the old big hat to reappear.
Which is another reason why I don't usually put points into intelligence before I've got Big Hat out, because there's always that risk I'll cock something up and be stuck with a bunch of points of intelligence I don't really want otherwise. I'm gonna be ballsy. I'm gonna replace my currency ring with the Silver Serpent ring. Oh, I'm crazy.
Oh my god.
Maniac. Maniac. So what do you think of the Duke's Archives as an area?
It's an interesting idea.
I actually think
like
a lot
all
of these
the,
later zones kind of, they don't feel, some of them, as well, but I'm mainly thinking of Izalith, I think. Lost Izalith has something about it that just kind of feels a bit kind of messy somehow. How do we
I
even...
know. I kind of think the opposite. I kind of think that Lost Izalith is the only one that makes more like much sense. I mean, I think because like Nito's grave place, like the Tomb of the Giants, is a really cool idea. It's just like, how the hell did it become a thing? You know, it doesn't really mesh well with my mind and the way that this place is. Whereas
It's
Lost
simultaneous,
Izalith,
yeah.
I can sort of see it as like a proper place, because it's like, wait, it's essentially like New Londo. It's just another place underground that people inhabited, and then dedicated their lives to the
Well,
fire.
I'm not even clear whether the catacombs was ever somewhere people lived or anything.
Well, that's the thing, really, isn't it? It's like, like, what, other than burying people, what was this place used for?
I don't
Because
know.
like
No,
you can
I never really
see,
considered that people might live there before.
I mean, like it's like in Dark Souls 2 with the oh, what's it called? The play the Blighttown 2.0.
Yeah, I never remember what it's called either. There's Black
Yeah.
Gulch, which is like the end bit.
Yeah, Black Gulch is the poison bit.
The poison zone. The poison zone. The poison zone. Uh, these snake men who always try to run past me and just making my personal challenge to backstab them before they get to the ladder. No, you fucking don't. There we go. Oh, no, oh, sneaky. I was foolish enough to just two-hand my sword. There we go.
Fool of a talk.
Fool of a sack, bro. It's a really long ladder I'm climbing up here. Just gonna let that fact
I'm
hang
ignoring
there. Ooh. That one, like, really specific jump where you climb up the top of that ladder and drop down and have to... Oh, if it's a bunch of stuff I'll probably never want. Dark Souls.
Right. Let's turn off this machine, shall we? There we go.
You know, I don't think if you actually realise you get up there and turn it off, I always just kill myself and come back. Because otherwise that constant noise is going and it bothers me.
We'll be back, Logan.
Yes, do not let me accidentally warp out of this place before I've let him out.
It's one of the more easily missable things to do.
Yeah. I'm not sure how better it could be though, really. I'm thinking like maybe there's a slightly less bullshit way to go set that up, but then I'm like, I don't know how. I can't think of an example.
Your mind was not built to think of such things.
Right, so I'm out of that first little area. I'm into the real meat of this goddamn place.
Yep.
What the hell is up with the primordial crystal, which is like never mentioned outside of this place, but seems to be just a huge fucking deal, apparently.
Well, it grants the gift of immortality as long as it is, like, well, you know.
Is this like Last Crusade, where it makes you immortal, but you can't, like, it's got a massive, obvious drawback, and now you're
Well,
like,
yeah, I
stuck in a
don't
shitty
believe.
cave?
Yeah, I, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this. This is just me saying this. But I think Seath is sort of trapped in his own archives. He can't leave, which is why he has all of the like channelers and like
And
serpent
also,
men
he's
out doing
blind,
his
seems to
bidding.
be the implication of one of the descriptions.
Well, yeah, he's blind, but like he's blind and he also has a massive fucking library and he knows a ton of shit. So I'm not sure whether that has anything to do with him being trapped. I think it's purely because it's like that crystal gives him immortality, but he's kind of formed it in one place, or he found it in one place, or something like that.
That's
So
what
he
I'm
can't
saying, is
leave.
like, I'm trying to figure this stuff out, like, most of what I understand comes from that speech Logan gives you before he goes totally nuts as well. Oh no, if I go down the left alley of the big hallway, there's always that one chair that's just slightly in the way, so you have to smash it. It took me about 10 tries to remember not to go that way. Now to sit at the bonfire for all the shit chasing me catches up. There we go. I might as well kindle the balls out of this bonfire. Hello, Mr. Bonfire, I'm going
Yeah.
to kindle your balls off. Oh, thank you.
You honour me with your balls kindling.
Boosh. Uh, Hope you are not hollow. I clicked the wrong button. I don't know. Jukes, for some reason, Jukes can occasionally just really bother me. I don't know why.
Um, I don't know.
Maybe it's more that I will sometimes come here a bit early and kind of get stuck here because I don't want to leave because I'll lose Logan. So I just kind of get in this loop of kind of, oh please let me, oh no I'm dead, oh but I can't leave and go somewhere else and come back, and oh god, I pay good money to feel like this. Yes, one more humanity, if you please. Also, it seems to be a bit of an invasion hotspot, I've found.
Yeah. Oof. There are a lot of places in this game actually that are deemed invasion
Oh,
hotspots.
the whole game is an invasion hotspot. If you're not getting invaded, you're doing it wrong.
Well, have we been invaded today?
Well, actually,
I mean, you kind of were, but then you chickened out by going to the main menu.
well, it was like just as I was about to leave the game anyway, so it was kind of like, oh, come on, really? What was I going to say?
I don't know.
I remember, I think part of why this place annoys me is that there are like two large rooms which look very similar, and you have to like navigate them using this very convoluted set of moving stairs and stuff, and I just tend to get lost. Yes,
Well, then that's
probably
more
it.
down to your sense of direction, surely.
I don't know, I just generally dislike places which look very similar. Like, I get confused at work going up the floors. I forget how many floors I've gone up because, like, they haven't. There's no like different color scheme or anything. There's a big sign on the door saying third floor, but until you get to that floor, I'm like, where the hell am I? And And I get lost into some strange time and space convoluted dimension. And
Time is distorted at Kieran's workplace.
it certainly feels like that. 7.5 hours every day. Time is
7.5.
crawling.
How lucky for some.
I'm sorry, 7.24 minutes, whatever. Oh god, I hate trying to work out like, half an hour's like 50%, but then it's like 13 minutes I'm working with. What is that? What, they have to give us like, yeah, I need to call them beer mats. They have to give us beer mats that have the hour clock conversion thing on it, but they're probably not meant to be beer mats. I use them as beer mats.
Uh-huh.
Helps the time pass. Hey Kieran, what did you call me? Oh dear. Now, right here, I'm confused as balls, because this room looks very similar.
I'm now opening up the shortcut. Huzzah.
Like, short cunt.
Ooh, C word.
Well, I was just talking about my country, king and country. What's wrong with that?
Everything.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish, Callum. I'm gonna let you finish, but you're a terrible country.
You see, that you can get away with, but the other one you left too long a gap.
It's a dramatic pause, like music. Like what's that music? Like 3:16 or something, which is just 3 minutes and a bit of silence, and then like the piano man bows and walks off. I made like a jazz remix of 3:16. Listen, that's
Come
really
on up here,
creative.
my funky tunes.
Oh, look, I'm gonna
Go.
double the tempo so it becomes like 1:52 or something. Oh man, you're like play it. Oh no, I want a Guitar Hero level. Nearly opened the mimic without attacking it.
Yeah, you got to remember which one the mimic is. Do you remember that time?
I just turned around and like, Kieran, help! Is it always an instant kill? I'm not clear on this. It does a lot of damage.
No, because it like hangs on for quite a while.
Well, I seem to escape Nito's grab move, taking seemingly no damage just by going, God! The second he grabbed me. I don't really like that. It adds a whole like button mashy element that's just kind of.
You'll hate Monster Hunter then.
To this day, I don't know the truth of that old urban myth about like pressing B or pressing A when you're trying to catch a Pokemon or whatever it was. Not to mention the hours I spent trying to push that van out of the way to get my Mew.
Yeah.
No, Ed, I never actually heard about that until years later. I was a late bloomer when it came to looking shit up on the internet.
Just the
dial-up connection in this area is terrible.
I know what you mean. You need to sort it out.
I think you mean me. Give me a public domain dial-up sound effect to use in videos, I'll be very happy. I'm sure you just, like, I don't think someone has the rights to that noise somehow.
Don't think anybody
that'd be
would
like...
have rights to it, to be honest.
I would. Oh no, now I want like a dial-up noise Guitar Hero remix. Do it. Do it. Dial-up noise jazz reinterpretation. Jazz hands. We want a jazz hands gesture. That's what the shrug is the jazz hands.
Jazz hands. Oh man, I think that's the biggest thing I'm the most excited about in Bloodborne. Is the new gestures.
The jazz hands. The jazz hands.
The jazz hands
what?
gestures.
What gestures are they putting in? Do tell.
Well, that's what I want to know. Because like, the ones in the alpha.
Is it like connect enabled? So you just like finger. Flipping the bird.
Give him the V, Spider-Man.
Up and away, web. Kick. I like that Spider-Man movie, and the second one too. not the third one, because
Hang,
everything
hang
went
on, hang
wrong.
on, hang on, hang on. Are you talking about the new Spider-Man movies?
Oh
Or are you
no,
talking
I'm
about
talking
the
about
Tobey Maguire ones?
I'm talking
Or are
about
you
Dopey
talking about the
Toby.
ones...
Dopey
Yeah,
Toby.
Dopey Toby. Apparently he might be coming back to do the Spider-Man bit in the Marvel... the Marvel Avengers film. Or
Oh,
whatever
I've
it is.
long ago stopped caring.
It's like one of the only franchises that a lot of people seem to care about, and I'm like, eh.
I don't understand why the Avengers movie. People are like, oh, it's so good. I'm like, it's. I didn't realize it was written by Joss Whedon. I was like quite stunned when I found out Joss Whedon wrote that. I'm like, where did all the humor go? What? What is like what?
I mean, it did have some bits. It did have some like little bits, but overall, it was kind of
It was mainly just Tony Stark man being Tony Stark man, and also
yeah,
other people were there. Yeah, and I guess Lautrec was there.
yeah.
Lovable bastard and others.
What a fantastic team you all make.
Bloody magical Harry Potter stairs. Spin 'em.
Oh, Harry, we're going up the stairs again. Isn't it magical? I'm 58. These stairs suck balls. Why can't I just go to a room? Jesus Christ, Hermione, put some clothes on.
Okay. So where you were going with
I
that?
don't know where I
You're
am
going in
anymore.
circles with that.
Oh God.
Twinkling titanite. Oh, it's like crystal. What does it mean? It's described as having a particularly powerful energy.
Is it as
Oh.
powerful as me shooting a load of sperm at a door, making it open with a crash?
You mean like that deleted scene from Hancock, where he like gets with a girl and he's like, "Okay, we're gonna do this, but when I say get out of the way, you get out of the way," and she doesn't get out of the way. It's
She
not pretty.
doesn't get out of the way. There we go. I have freed Logan.
Oh,
Ah,
look at you. I'm most of the way there. I've just gotta kind of like roll onto the stairs and kill that channeler, and then probably fall down the ladder and die and have to do the whole thing again. Snake eater.
Snake Eater.
Oh wow! Oh, that was another good. I rolled onto the stairs, but there was a corpse that came along with me, and he just completely freaked out.
Wow.
He's like, "What's happening? Are we going on an adventure?"
Mr. Frodo, are we going on an adventure again? Oh God.
I thought I told you to stop calling me Sam. Mr. Frodo, I'm lost without you.
I thought we placed a restraining order on you, Gamgee.
Strong magic shield. I'll use that.
I'll use that like I use my women. Often.
Inappropriately.
I use that like I use my women to defend me from harsh blows.
Yep.
Yep.
Could possibly make dick joke out of that.
There you go. Oh no! A large onion knight appeared out of the crystal golem. Spoilers.
I thought you were
Hello,
saying pungent onion love. Oh no.
pungent onion love.
Ugh. Speaking of blowjobs,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I love you just turned into a broken record there. Yes. Who came up with that name? I want to know. I think they misunderstood whoever came up with that name. Maybe it was like an in joke that somehow reached the popular understanding without them understanding what the joke was.
Uh-huh. Ooh. There we go.
You're not a mimic. Okay.
And you're not a mimic. And you're not a mimic.
Oh, someone fell down from above. Hello.
Were they an angel? Did they fulfill your every wish and desire?
magical place this is. What is the point in the crystal ember? Someone explain this.
To make crystal weapons.
What? You can't
They-
like upgrade them or anything, can
well,
you?
no, this is the thing. Crystal weapons have really terrible durability, and they can't be repaired, so they're often
Yes.
overlooked.
Yes. Well, that's kind of like the deliberate trade-off. Is they're like really potent, but obviously they break, and you just have to get new ones. So
Yeah.
it's almost like a less irritating version of Dark Souls 2. Well, I say that I didn't find the whole durability thing somehow as annoying on the second go.
Immediately take that back. I love it. Completely
I know.
empty.
I went too far, man. I went too far.
Went too far.